Yo, what's up, YouTube world? Yes, I dare come back on camera on the lovely Beyonce internet with my beautiful smile. But today I want to talk about my reasoning for my irrational thinking. So came to the conclusion that I am an out of the box thinker. I am the type of person who will talk about aliens, the dark space, whatever. I'm open to anything. I'm also very optimistic, so I do have open minds. I do have an open mind to ideas, thoughts, but this video is my reasoning for my irrational thinking. I don't just think fairy tale-y and just go with the flow with that. I do research about the things I think about, the ideas I think about. I understand one person who I really looked up to, who was credited for his thoughts and opinions. I think he was German psychoanalysis. His name was Carl Jung. Whenever I was younger, before I got to really understand who I was as a person, I did a lot of questioning on who I was, what life was about, I probably mentioned this before in my previous videos, but I wanted to, I was missing something. I need to know what it was. And as at a point I realized like the outside world, like other people wasn't providing it. So I went to the library. That's what I started going to the library. I remember I went into this aisle that was talking about the mind, how powerful the mind was, and like maybe spirits. So like channeling, spirit, telekinesis, manifesting. I remember that out being a lot of that. I also remember Sigmund Freud. He was a lot of people of thought was at the end of that aisle as well. But Carl Jung was somebody I really studied his work. I read his books and studied his ideas. He studied the mind, the brain, the mind, because the brain and mind obviously not the same thing. But he had a few ideas of the psyche. He said something about the shadow realm, which I think I will discuss in a future video. He also talked about the animus and women and the anima and males, which pretty much like the feminine and masculine of your manifested gender pretty much. And what else? He also talked about the self. The self is, he said the self is like the sun, like the central of the soul. And with all those being tied, he had the ego and persona. So persona would be like the mask that we put on in front of the community pretty much. So hold on one moment. Don't wanna make this video too long. Okay. So I do want to give a shout out to subscriber, anybody who leave comments or anything, because that motivates me to make more videos. I haven't made videos in a minute, so I want to get back on point to the topic of my reasoning for my irrational thought. Okay, so yeah, as I was looking for myself, looking for answers, I would read books, come across a lot of other different stuff. But one thing that would really attract me was like me being in deep thought or something. Oh, I'm gonna keep it 100. just like coincidental things that was happening, like can't really make sense of how it happened. It was like orchestrated to happen in such ways. And that was like synchronicity. So Carl Jung had a term for that. So the fact that I was able to wonder about certain things and then find people who could talk about these things, that was very helpful to me. So I did that. I searched for these things that I was curious about, and I eventually did find answers, and it was very helpful. And so that's why I want to mention some of the reason for my irrational thought. And so I'm still thinking. Of course, still gonna have this. Every day is a new day, so something new to learn every day. So I'm still having new thoughts. I do have new opinions about certain things, and as I'm trying to navigate through this world of life, at least. So yeah, I'm living in this world, and I see certain things, and I see other people, how other people behave. I know how I behave. I know how certain groups seem to behave, at least. So I have certain thoughts and opinions, and I have my reasoning for those thoughts and opinions. And I am the type of guy to hold my tongue, so I'm not very quick on, speaking. But let's see, when I do hold my tongue, and I observe. See, they say you got 2 ears and a mouth. So yeah, I don't speak, but I do listen, and a lot of stuff form my conclusions of certain things, which one thing would be the shadow realm that I want to discuss in a future video. So although I could have covered more things in this video, just wanted to cover that basic, my reasoning for having rational thoughts. Like I said, Carl Jung was a psychoanalyst. So he studied the mind and parts of it, how they function, and a lot of different aspects of that. He was somebody that I could go to whenever I had these ideas or certain thoughts and feelings about just stuff I didn't understand. I'm very thankful that I came across his work. And if you came across this video, I'm glad that you watched it to this end. So leave a like button, share a comment, and I appreciate it because it probably influenced me to make another video. I will definitely like the comment and reply to it most likely. So to the next one, peace.